Tesla was merely the last name of a talented guy who died poor after spending much of his life in the shadow of successful rival Thomas Edison. Thanks to the work of another remarkable guy, Elon Musk, the term is now associated with innovation, excitement, and the future. Tesla Motors outperformed expectations by producing over 1 million electric cars in 2021, a year in which the global automotive supply chain was disrupted by a pandemic. Let's take a deep dive into the rise and reign of Tesla Motors. What are the company's origins? Although Elon Musk is now intimately connected to Tesla, the company was founded by two other Silicon Valley entrepreneurs, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. They started a new project, which they sold for $187 million in 2000. In July 2003, they founded Tesla Motors, named after the inventor Nikola Tesla. Most venture investors, however, passed on this unusual project, but Musk, another Silicon Valley fanatic, became Tesla's major investor and chairperson. Unlike previous electric cars, such as General Motors, Tesla was the first to use lithium-ion batteries of the sort found in laptop computers. Its engineers developed their own innovative battery packs. These gave its first model, the Roadster, an unprecedented range and power. It could do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds and cover 245 miles on a single charge. Tesla's founding vision was unique. It wanted to build sleek, stylish cars with zero engine emissions that would also appeal to nerds and the ecologically minded people. In 2006, the Roadster was unveiled to great fanfare at an event in Santa Monica, California. Guests included the then California Governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. 100 cars were sold to customers dubbed the Signature 100 members, including George Clooney. The car went down a storm. "This is not your father's electric car," said the Washington Post. It was the $100,000 vehicle with its sports car looks. But as so often with Tesla, the problem was making enough vehicles to meet demand. Production was affected by delays, unforeseen problems, and flying costs, and no cars were made until March 2008. By September that year, only 30 cars had actually been delivered to customers, and by Christmas, Tesla was on the verge of bankruptcy. Musk had always had a big say in how Tesla's cars were designed, and he was upset that the coverage of the 2006 launch downplayed his contribution. As the company's issues worsened, Eberhard was removed as CEO due to a power struggle. Musk took over in 2008 and fired a quarter of Tesla's workforce. The U.S. government acknowledged its pioneering electric designs in 2009, awarding it a $465 million clean energy loan and giving Daimler AG, the Mercedes-Benz owner, a 10% ownership. By mid-2009, production had climbed to over 100 per month. Did everything then go smoothly? Far from it, because Tesla's plan was so ambitious. Producing a high-end sports car was only the first step. The next was to produce a luxury sedan competing with the likes of Mercedes and BMW. The Model S, which was introduced in 2012, costing some $58,000, and later came an SUV version, the Model X. Third, there would be a car aimed squarely at the mass market, the Model 3, which started rolling off the production line in 2017, priced at $35,000. The barriers to mass producing on this scale are huge. Musk bought a vast former GM and Toyota plant in Fremont, California in 2010. The same year, Tesla became the first U.S. car company since Ford in 1956 to launch on the stock market. Even so, getting the Model 3 to market resulted in various near-death experiences. In 2013, Musk very nearly sold Tesla to Google. Not only did it show that electric cars were practical, it also made them desirable. Tesla has reinvented the designing, building, and selling of cars. Where most of the industry buys components from many suppliers, Tesla has built up its own supply chain. It has custom-built its own electric engines, battery packs, and self-driving tech, even its own glass. It also doesn't advertise or use a dealer network. Instead, customers buy online. What's more, Musk's ambition isn't just to sell cars. He wants to bring about a global transition to clean energy. In 2016, he opened a gigafactory making battery packs with Japan's Panasonic in Nevada. Tesla now not only has a car charging network, but a solar power arm, Solar City, too. Progress in recent years has been startling. Tesla increased production from 120,000 vehicles in 2017 to 350,000 in 2018, though it still made a more than $1 billion loss. In 2020, it delivered 499,950 cars, overtook Toyota as the world's most valuable car company, and made a $330 million profit in the third quarter alone. Tesla's sales success in 2021 continued right to the very end of the year. The company has revealed that it delivered 936,172 electric cars in 2021, about 308,600 of them in the fourth quarter. While that isn't the magic 1 million figure the company might have hoped for, it's close, and nearly double the 499,550 Tesla handed to customers in 2020. Tesla now has factories in the US and China. as well as huge new plants in the works in Germany and Texas. Next year, it plans to launch a new Roadster, which it says will boast a 0 to 60 mph time of about 2 seconds, the same as a Formula One car. Its Cybertruck pickup is due before that. Yet, although Tesla's value hit $500 billion last year, more than Toyota, Volkswagen, Hyundai, GM, and Ford combined, it still lags behind in terms of scale. Toyota produced more than 8 million units worldwide. Many investors now view its share price as detached from reality. Demand for electric cars is escalating. Global sales reached 3.2 million in 2020, but now almost all major car companies are also producing electric models. Tesla may have pioneered electric vehicles, but it faces solid competition in the years ahead. When it comes to company culture, Tesla has a seat at the table with the likes of Google, Facebook, and Netflix. Elon Musk is forward-thinking and nothing short of brilliant. His mission and drive to do things differently have been one of the disruptive forces that the world of motors and business has needed for some time. The brand is clearly doing something right. It managed to triple sales in Europe while the market shrank by 8% and remained highly successful at the same time as closing many of its physical showrooms, instead moving them to virtual spaces way before the pandemic was even in swing. Tesla creates strong brand advocates because it is creating products that are contributing to a better future. It wants to solve the world's problems and won't be limited to doing so in just one industry. It will come as a surprise to few that Tesla views innovation as the catalyst to what the company sees as success. Tesla wants its culture to encourage and empower its employees to think creatively and seek solutions that will continuously improve the company and set it apart from competitors across the industries that it resides in, including automotive, storage, and energy generation. Tesla has created a culture and a management process that aims to help its employees form behaviors, which means they instinctively think creatively and innovatively. Why? Because it's these behaviors that will contribute to and maintain the company's effectiveness to provide the market with products that others are not yet thinking about, let alone offer. There is a focus on motivating employees to create solutions to solve current and emerging problems. For instance, a focus on developing electric vehicles that will limit cars' worsening impact on the environment has allowed Tesla to advance the vehicles they bring to market consistently. But what started the journey was identifying each part of a car that causes damage to the environment. How can this be done? Through fostering an environment that places a high emphasis on trust, collaboration, and learning. Tesla has nailed the approach that if you want people to truly own and be accountable for their work and decision-making process, you need to trust and empower, demonstrating confidence in their ability. Micromanagement is counterproductive and creates a culture of fear and resentment, basically, the opposite of innovative and creative problem-solving. One of the beliefs that empower Tesla employees is the company-wide belief that there can't be a wrong answer when you do something that has never been done before. This thinking immediately removes any fear associated with making mistakes or the wrong decision. It's recognized that Tesla values the ability to collaborate and a willingness to learn over experience and qualifications. You'd think it would be challenging to encourage collaborative working with a company of more than 40,000 employees, but through conducting problem-solving forums, Tesla can bring together the minds and thoughts of employees across the world to solve problems in little over 24 hours. Another reason why Tesla stood out in 2021, if you consider the vehicles sold worldwide, is that it knew how to stay one step ahead of consumers and foresaw that after the first months of the pandemic, the demand for cars would skyrocket again. With this forecast, Elon Musk's company had a stock with enough components to respond to the strong pull of demand. Perhaps more than anything else, Tesla is changing the world by showing us that changing the world is possible. Musk is the closest thing the real world has to Tony Stark, and his work with Tesla is just the tip of the iceberg. Musk has proven that a single person can still have a huge impact on the world around them. At a time when big business is often seen as the monsters, Tesla is a welcome exception. It's a multi-billion-dollar company that seems more interested in building a better future than satisfying shareholders, and for that, we should be grateful. Well, that's all from this video. What do you think? Will Tesla Motors continue to grow in upcoming years? Tell us your ideas in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to Tech Rumor for more thought-provoking tech videos.